Are y'all ready for this? Freeburg abandons drinking fountains. Wow, that's weird. Senior citizens empty pharmacies across. Okay, bike ride in the city center. And, oh, look, there's a little note. Oh, I almost missed this. City Hall, 3 thumbs up. Mafia, 3 thumbs up. Police station. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Okay, so it doesn't actually give me any clues, right? One man's trash is another man's treasure. This one, oh, this was dirty. This one's dirty. The other ones are not. Maybe that's not it. Day 63! Let us ride! Ride to Valhalla! Mr. Boyd, how do you relate to people of different sexual orientations? I don't know. The same as usual. It's all nonsense. It's unnatural. The same as usual. People have a right to love who they want. We have information that in your youth you had a fight with a gay man and he even wound up in the hospital. But he didn't file charges against you. I was just straightening out a stinking pervert. It was just a fight. I don't remember. How many decades ago was that? Maybe I got in a few fights, but I don't remember anything. Why did you send the police to the LGBT protest? That's my job. We received complaints about the noise. I don't remember. That's my job. If there weren't any police and the people got in a fight and started killing each other, who'd be responsible for that? Mr. Boyd, did you give the order to suppress the protest by force? Blame the church. I was blackmailed by representatives of the church demanding we use force to subdue the wicked. They threatened to break the sacred seal of confession and disclose incriminating information about me and my family. Let's see how that works out. That was it? That was one day. A whole day, eh? Alright. Well, we shall have... Let's do another one. Mayor Rogers, puppet in the hands of church. Freeburg hockey team on strike. 3 months to no pay. Church manipulates police chief. One man's trash is another man's treasure. We're going to see it either way. So, the whole day, nobody got arrested or nothing. Nothing bad. Oh, hey.
What's this, Martin? Think that'll cover breakfast?
Good Lord, Jack. You should knock.
But I didn't on purpose.
Don't worry, Martin. I don't care what kind of business you're up to. Although on second thought, scratch that. I'm very interested in your business. In fact, that's why I'm here. You have a lot of connections?
Why, yes, I do.
Depends on what you need.
I want to keep my job. I've got another 5 years in me at least. I want to prove my dismissal is illegal. You know someone who can help?
Jack, are you sure you want to get involved in this fight?
Martin, let's not,
Look at the 80s cell phone.
Got yourself a new toy?
Oh, you noticed, Martin. Just like a teenager. Always on the move.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hello. Is this Mr. Boyd?
Last I checked, who's this? And where did you get my personal number?
When you work at the prosecutor's office, it's not too hard to find someone's phone number.
The prosecutor's office? Just a second. Martin, out. I need to take this.
Well, walk in the hall.
But Jack, it's my office.
All right? Get
Okay,
out.
I understand. I'll go grab an ice cream. As for your little problem, Jack, I think we can work something out. Give me a couple of weeks.
Look at my
Weeks?
imposing...
Jack, what you're asking is...
Yeah, okay, I
imposing
get
figure.
it. Now get out already.
I cast a long shadow.
I'm sorry, what did you say your name was?
My name is Lana Berman.
Not Lena.
I'm the deputy prosecutor of Freeburg. Well, one of the deputies. Not even the first deputy, to tell you the truth.
How can I help you, Miss Berman?
I don't know how to say this, Mr. Boyd. You see, Mr. Boyd, I'm in line to be the next prosecutor of Freeburg, and apparently that's happening quite soon.
Soon? Shea Broom was just re-elected for a new term.
Yes, but she'll be resigning in February. She's suffering from a heart condition, so she's chosen a replacement to carry out her term, and she chose me. You have no idea of the scandal, Mr. Boyd. I've only been at the prosecutor's office for half a year, and she chose me. It's incredible.
Sounds like it.
That really is unbelievable, Miss Berman. But what's it got to do with me?
Right?
Well, I understand how this call would seem strange to you, Mr. Boyd, but Mrs. Broom said she said that you have a lot going on, but you're the most honest official in the city.
I do my
And
best.
if I really want to change the city for the better, and I swear that's what I want, then I should meet you.
I'm afraid Mrs. Broom was exaggerating.
Oh, believe me, Mr. Boyd, Mrs. Broom is not one to exaggerate. I'm sorry, Mr. Boyd, I need to run. Do you mind if I call you later?
Go for it.
Do I mind? Let me think. No, I don't mind, Miss Berman.
Thank you, Mr. Boyd.
Bloop, bloop. Well, thank you for saying my name so many times, Miss Berman. I'm gonna have to have her killed, aren't I? I don't want to do that. Hutchinson didn't come into work today. Nobody cares. I was up all night reading the No! You may not. Let's send one to Mr. Deluzar. Oh, that's all it gives him? That's all it gives him? Okay. But we just finished that one. Let's try this one. This one looks so patriotic. Fire in the Brain! Bob Bernhardt, Barnard, and Friends. Ba-ram-ba-ram. Bruno Savini turned out to be a member of a gang known as Adela Funeral Home. He could help you take down the gang if you make him an informant. Accept. Chief, the suspect is denying everything. If we want to get this guy's boss, we'll have to loosen his tongue. This isn't my first rodeo. Don't bother me with this nonsense anymore. Let's see here. Do I want to know about everything? Let's say proceed. Arrest, bonus $9,000, interrogate. We have prepared a profile on the suspect. The information we have gathered will help you identify his weak points and use them during the interrogation. When asking questions, be careful. If you screw up too many times, the suspect will likely refuse to cooperate, and then will either have to give up or resort to extreme measures. Male 18. Subject suffers from phonophobia. Once hospitalized for electrical burns, and since then he avoids electricity. Efforts by psychologists to help him deal with his childhood trauma have proven unsuccessful. As a child, this music is not helping. This is not the music you need for this kind of situation. But anyway, as a child, Bruno Savini was a competitive swimmer and placed in dozens of competitions. He gave up the sport after an unpleasant exercise. After he finished swimming lessons one evening, some girls locked him inside his locker and left him alone there all night. Since then, he has repeatedly appealed to psychologists to help him with his fear of dark and closed spaces. He was also regularly exposed to violence at home. So he's got this problem and this problem. After the death of his parents in an automobile accident, Bruno Savini dedicated himself to his studies and graduated high school with honors. He received a scholarship to a prestigious college where he was counted one of the 3 best students. He also took several side jobs while he was in school. On one of these jobs at Atla Funeral Home, he met Dante Gambino. They have since grown close. Mr. Gambino has assisted Savini in the past, bailing him out when Savini got into minor jams. He's even listed as Savini's emergency contact. Alright. Who do you deliver drugs for? Who do you work for? I've always wanted great hair. You do something special to take care of it? Listen, I already got a girlfriend. You're hardly my type. Are we done here? Who do you deliver drugs for? Work for myself, pig. Okay, so we already know you're in the Dante Gambino. He worked for you, or is it the other way around? How about you simplify your life and help us out a little bit? Your mother isn't happy about what's going on here. She just called the police station in tears. Listen, you're young and clever. You help us, and we'll help you. Put in a good word for you. You might even get to go to college after all. That's the first time I'm hearing that name. You're lying. Dante Gambino adopted you after the death of your parents. He's your new daddy. You're lying. Dante Gambino has repeatedly bailed you out of here. You're full. If you deny it, we record everything. You're lying. The envelope contains photos from a surveillance camera showing you buying drugs from Dante Gambino. Let's see here. Let's do this one. Okay, I'll tell you everything. It was Dante Gambino. I got the drugs from him. I just did what he asked. Alright, we got through. Let us start to investigate. Let's pull a couple people off of this one. Let's see here. Let's pull him off. Him off. That's all we really need, right? That's all we really want. Yep, that's all we need to start investigations. Oops. Click on this one. I'll send him. Proceed. Funeral. This woman was an honest servant of the city. Today she was buried with military honors. Yep, military honors. Disappointed. Jack, I thought we'd understand you, but your lack of respect is making me think otherwise. Remember, we don't treat our enemies with kid gloves. Don't make the same mistake again. What is he talking about? What did I do? Was it the double homicide that I forgot about? Okay. Let's ask for more police officers.
311A in progress.
Noise from the garbage truck woke up a vagabond who was sleeping on a nearby bench. The homeless man became angry and went to scold the truck's driver. A fight soon erupted. Let's send our, best and worst. Probably should, alternate. I still haven't made back the 25,000. Nobody, I guess they haven't finished investigating me, or we've heard more. We would have heard more.
911 in progress.
Jose Mumau reported a run-in with a pickpocket at the park. His wallet was stolen along with some documents and an expensive watch. I'm sure it was that red-haired brat he was rubbing all over me. Send 2, because that's what we do.
11A complete.
The investigation has started. Let us send this guy to go along with you. Casey and Case. Case and Casey. Just send 2 when we can. Wonder what that building is right there. Sitting quietly on a bench is a red-haired guy who fits the description, but in the distance there's a woman struggling with a young man in a hood, shouting and clutching her bag. Do we solve this one or stop the one? The guy in the hoodie notices the police and tries to escape. He stumbles and several wallets and pieces of jewelry come tumbling from his pockets. Try to chase the fleeing man down, shoot the fleeing man with the taser, walk over to the bench and hit the red-haired guy in the face. They keep bringing him up. Shoot the fleeing man with the taser.
911.
Wonder if I would have had something else happen. If I'd have gotten the red-haired guy. Hello, I was contacted by a lawyer named Donald Horton Jr. who told me some wonderful news. It turns out I'm a distant relative of a Nigerian prince who recently died, left him with $15 billion. I only need to pay $20,000 in gold bullion to open an account and receive the money. But I noticed that the lawyer carries a pistol, so I decided to play it safe and called police escort to make sure everything goes smoothly. That was a smart move there, mister. Very smart move. I wonder if I'd have been smart enough to do that. Phyllis Emery is clearly beside herself. This jerk took out his crooked dick in the middle of a crowded bus and started to poke me with it. God, it was so disgusting I screamed, and several of the men on the bus grabbed the pervert and wrestled him to the ground. As you should. As you should have. Just Don't stand too close to a naked man. I read that book once. It was a great book. Fantastic book. Really taught me a lot. City Hall has a wall repainted by had a wall repainted by some hooligans. If the police can't do their jobs in a timely manner and send these criminals to prison, they can spend their shift cleaning off the wall. Let's send our 2 best because they have plenty of prestige. Don't need to gain more right now. Everybody's over, except for Curtis, is over 250. Caught the indecent exposure guy. So basically, I'm never again going to use force in a riot if I don't have to. It doesn't say I must, because, let's start with this one. An eyewitness saw a man in a pickup truck cruising down a road, stopping at every parked car and siphoning off the fuel into the spare tanks he carried in back. Passerby went up to him, but the guy saw a gun and ran. But the guy had a gun and ran. Alright, let's send Curtis. An elderly man called the station in a rage. I went to this drugstore to buy a hearing aid and some pain reliever, and the guy behind the counter tried to sell me cocaine. Whatever. Whatever. Fine, we'll send 2. Even though I can no longer send 1. Oh, now I have 3.
910C in progress.
Alright, Magpie Publishing House. An armed man entered a publishing office and demanded a copy of the new novel by writer Ivan Bykov, which had just gone to press. Can't send just 1 anymore, huh? At all. Alarms are coming from the Hell on Wheels motor show. Eyewitnesses report that a group of attackers broke the window, ran inside, and stole 6 luxury cars. According to one onlooker, they all drove off in the same direction, so you should be able to catch them all. Will they let me send 1? Nope. Can I send... Nope, I still don't have anybody coming back. Man, this might not go well. 6 luxury cars. Suspect has been sighted. He squatted down next to someone's car, one end of the hose in the gas tank, the other end of the hose in the suspect's mouth. Apparently he's trying to siphon fuel. Draw weapons and slowly approach. Sneak up behind and strike a match to see him better. Take the hose out of your mouth and put your hands up. Let's walk slowly. He sees the police and quickly pulls a gun from his rear holster. He shoots wildly and misses. Arrest the suspect and tackle him. And Curtis died. It's not necessarily a bad thing.
1111
Old man has a hearing problem. The pharmacist was explaining that the old man's Vicodin prescription had expired and he mistakenly heard something about cocaine. Alright, hurry up. Hurry, come back. The man fires his shotgun into the air and yells at the editor, better bring me that fucking book right now or you'll be the hero in tomorrow's obituaries. Ask the editor for a second copy of the book. Shoot the criminal with a taser. You there, throw down your weapon. We'll be reading all about it in the morgue. Let's ask for a second copy. What? Seriously? Well, things are getting harder now. I'm not going to make it to this guy either. Oh well. During a performance, someone began shouting racist speech at a black singer and then fired several shots from a pistol. The room descended into panic and everyone ran for the exits. Can I take the paddy wagon? Just him in the paddy wagon. Nope. Alright, hurry up. Hurry up. Alright, let's send this one, and the paddy wagon. Will you take that? Nope. Send that one. There's really no point in just keeping one around, huh?
112 in progress.
Passerby reported a dark sedan speeding through red lights, swerving from side to side. He's got to be drunk or stoned. Just thought you'd want to know. Can I send just 1? Nope. Can I send 2? Poor Curtis. She deserved it. From what I've been told. Okay. There is something I'm missing here. What am I missing? Hmm. What's that have to do? Got white sneakers. Don't know what else to look at there.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Southpaw.
Alright, let's send some backup. 3 new frames. Oh, I wasn't supposed to send somebody there. Oh. Okay. An unidentified man who was unable to pay at the checkout reacted by killing the cashier, then the security guard, and fled the scene. What kind of store was this? The tall, middle-aged man was dressed in an unbuttoned gray coat and a white t-shirt. Upon entering the store, he went right for the alcohol, picked up a 6-pack of beer, then headed to the checkout. Miss Arana. I was standing in front of this guy at the checkout. He seemed pretty suspicious to me, and what a nasty smell. I got away from him as fast as I could, and on the way out, I told one of the guards to keep an eye on him. I was in line with this guy. He was obviously in a hurry and very nervous. He handed the cashier his credit card, and when the cashier told him that the account was empty, he pulled his gun out and shot the poor girl in the head. Then the guard who was standing nearby tried to grab his gun, but the guy was too fast. He finished him off. Me and my partner Ron were talking when a man came up and said we should watch the strange man at the checkout. Ron went over there and I saw the flash and heard the shots, and this guy was rushing the exit with his beer. I was in such shock that I didn't have time to do anything, didn't even have the chance to get my gun out. I'm about to go inside and suddenly this idiot jumps out and almost knocks me over. I didn't have time to yell anything. He just jumped on his bike and left. Don't have enough anyway. 3 new frames. Still haven't done that one. So, a police cruiser caught up with the sedan, which is swerving dangerously all over the road. Run the sedan into the curb, follow behind it, stop the engine immediately. Sedan suddenly turns into an underground parking garage. Tell the attendant to block all the exits. Follow him.
112.
Man, I'm losing officers left and right. Pharmaceuticals. Ask the mafia to sell it. This is not good. Things are getting dangerous.
412.
All right. Well, we caught these guys. So, that's the end of the day. Ah, man. Declare dead. And definitely declare dead. End of the day. Lost 2 officers today. And we're at day 65. Alright, y'all. It's getting vicious. We're going to see you guys on the next one. Keep moving forward.